Hey guys, if you guys need your dominations, 12-0s, evos, anything that has to do with online or offline grinding, be sure to hit up RoseNBA on Twitter. The link to his Twitter will be in the description down below. 100% legit and 100% reliable, so be sure to go hit him up now. What is going on, guys? It is your boy Bio2k, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a video on whether or not the Galaxy Opal David Robinson that you guys do get at level 40 is going to be worth the grind, worth the MT, worth everything that you basically need to put in to get this David Robinson. Now, if you guys do enjoy this video, do me a favor and leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Do me a favor though and comment down below, what you guys think about this. Do you guys agree with some of the stuff that I'm saying? Do you guys disagree? Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna try to make some valid points here as to why I do think he is worth it, but also why there might be some situations where he may not be worth it. So I'm going to kind of talk about it from both ends here. Like I said, if you guys do enjoy, be sure to leave a like, and let's get right into it. So first things first, what I'm going to say here is that this season, it takes so much less to get this D-Rob than it has for guys like Kawhi, Dwayne Wade, Blake, and Steph. This season is going by a lot faster, and people don't understand the reason why is because this season is a week shorter. Now, with it being a week shorter, they're going to be throwing out a lot more XP, but also this season, they're throwing out a lot of XP that is really easy to obtain. Now, I don't mean like, oh yeah, if you're like me and you can have over 2 million MT easy, like, oh yeah, it's super easy because you can just buy all the cards. That's not even what I'm saying. Right here is a great example. The free card that you guys do get for level 1 is obviously the LeBron James Sapphire card. And we've already seen 2 sets of XP for this card. Just this card alone. The first one was only worth about 600 XP, which is fine. But this next one that is coming out is worth about 800 XP. So right there, that is 1400 XP that you guys already can get for free. Like literally for free. Don't got to do anything outside of that. Now, this stuff is really good as well. This play my team group number 2, all you have to do is play the game. This is another 3200 XP that you guys are going to be getting for just playing the game. Literally just playing the game. Notice how it says play, doesn't say win. All you have to do is play the game. So even if you don't really want to sweat it out, really not that hard to just, load up into a game, put your controller down, do whatever you got to do. I would obviously try to win, but the point is you can just play these games and still earn a lot of easy XP. The dailies have been really good this season. I think every single day has been at least 400 XP, which is really good. And then you also have all this other stuff that's going to be coming soon, whenever. Today is actually 3 days. Like, this is still going to happen today, I think. I don't know what's coming today. It's actually going to be dropping in 40 minutes, so be sure to be ready for whatever this actually is. Outside of that, though, there's been a bunch of other free XP that you guys can get from the Play My Team group number 1. I don't really remember how much that was worth. And, you had to win the weekend stuff, which is always super easy. And then the rewards that you get, like Daquan Cook, Diallo, Joe Harris, Stoudemire, Buddy Hield, Mark Price, they're all super easy, and loads of XP is given to you for completing these challenges. So right away with this stuff, like I said, the amount of free XP that you guys get outside of promos, even this weekly challenge that you guys get, the free like TLC card, this is another 1000 XP that you guys get for just doing literally nothing. So I mean, if you were to take a look at these promos here, we'll talk about the Flash 7 one. This is the most recent one. Kevin Porter Jr., 600 XP, super easy to get. Ronald Murray, Amethyst card going for under 5,000 X or MT, a free 850 XP. Super or not free, but easy 850 XP. Bargnani, again, same thing, is barely going for anything. This is over 1,000 XP for him. You have the Malik Sealy. This card, again, going for probably around 40 to 50K, maybe even as low as like 35K. Super easy, a lot of XP, 1500 XP right there, boom, easy. Nash's card is, again, super cheap. This card is a lot cheaper than I think a lot of people expected. Another 1500 XP. Now, if you're going to take a look at the Opals, I understand this is where it does get a little frustrating, and I do completely understand, not doing these. You don't even have to do these. I don't think you're going to end up having to do them. Outside of that, though, play a multiplayer game with one original owned card. I don't necessarily like this because you do have to buy a pack. But at the same time, there is the weekly challenge where I know a lot of you guys were getting Kevin Porter Jr. out of those at least, which is good. So hopefully you guys did get this. But again, another 400 XP here. When an offline game using only one, another 400 XP right there. And then the weekly challenge, you do get another 100. So there's a lot of XP to be earned just from these lower tier cards and same thing like that. Even in this one, the Quantum set, everything was super easy. Like, even like Gerald Wallace, and even at a point, even now, Lamar Odom being a buy now, you could still do their XP. This XP doesn't go away until the end. So really, it was just Luka and Shaq and KD that were the, you know, the tough ones. I mean, maybe the original owner ones, because there were 3 instead of 1, but you guys kind of get the point that there's a lot of XP to be had this season, and it really doesn't take all that much to get. So I think at this point, if you were to do every single challenge without doing the opals, you could potentially be somewhere around, you know, level 31 or 32, which isn't that bad at all. Maybe even push it to level 33, get that Mark Price XP, and be on your way to level 34. I really think that you can, or maybe not 34. I thought I was level 36 already. So maybe I would say level 30 to 31. I'm going to take that back about the 32 thing. But yeah, at a minimum, I think you could be at level 30 very easily. And then again, you never know what you could pull off there. That's free packs and stuff off of that. But the whole thing of what I'm trying to say is, like, XP, super easy to get. So is D-Rob worth it? I 100% think so. Now, if you take a look at his stats on MTDB or 2KDB or 2KMT Central, at all the different sites that release these cards, this, like, his stats don't show up yet, and I think that people don't understand why. And that's also what I'm going to be doing here, breaking this down about why they haven't done that yet. So it's the same thing when you take a look at Kawhi. Day 1, Jimmy Butler dropped. Jimmy Butler was just as good as Kawhi's base stats and everything like that, and the entire community had an uproar. It was the same thing that happened with Wade, and it's the same thing that happened with Blake. Curry was the only one that I don't think that they touched, because he didn't need to be touched. D-Rob, I think what they're doing with him and Pau Gasol, I'm going to make a video on that too. They are making a base thing for him. They're just putting stats on the card right now just to kind of, you know, have it there. You know what I'm saying? And what that's going to do is, I think what they're going to do, I believe, is that, you know, once we reach a certain point where probably a day or 2 before D-Rob is obtainable, they're going to give him stats based on the area that we are in the game. If they were to give him stats right now, you know, and give him certain badges and everything like that, that would have to set the tone for the rest of the season. So if that doesn't make sense to you guys, let me just try to, you know, work my way around this. So let's take a look at some cards that we don't have yet. So, you know, Will is a big one. Kareem is a big one. I'm trying to think of centers. Mutombo is a big one. Ben Wallace is another one. So let's talk about Mutombo. I think Mutombo is a pretty good card to use this as an example. So Dikembe Mutombo, can he shoot? Absolutely not. They still need to release a Mutombo card in this game. So if they were to put a Mutombo in the game, or like say that they were to give D-Rob a set thing, right? They were to give him a set stat and badge, you know, layout sort of deal where he has like a 95 3 ball, he can curry slide, even D-Rob can curry slide, why not? And they give him Hall of Fame range, right? If they were to release a Mutombo, knowing those stats are already out, they would have to make that Mutombo similar to that D-Rob. I don't think that they should have to, but they would have to because of the way that this community is. So basically what they're doing with D-Rob, like I said, is they put a set layout down that is not actually what the card is going to be. So, like I said, with these cards that are going to be coming out in the future here, they're going to kind of set the tone for D-Rob. So, I think what's going to end up happening is this D-Rob is going to end up being a Dark Matter card. You can call me crazy. I think they might actually update him into a Dark Matter. Now, that one could be kind of pushing it a little bit, but even as a 98, like, people don't understand, these cards are already Dark Matter cards. The intangibles are what keep them as opals. That's literally all it is. If you go into their stats, the intangible stat is what keeps them as opals, but they basically are Dark Matter cards already. So would they turn D-Rob into a Dark Matter? Maybe not. Maybe they want to make that season 6. They want to make that the season where the Dark Matter is the level 40 card. So even if he stays as a level, you know, or if he stays as a 98 overall, he's still going to be worth it. D-Rob is one of the best big men every year in 2K. The reason why, he's super fast. He has one of the biggest player models, I think, in the game as far as a center. He's a great shot blocker. He snags a lot of rebounds, and he has one of the best big men releases in the game. It's that simple, quick lefty jump shot, clean, easy to swish, easy to green. And D-Rob is going to be, I think, one of the first game-breaking cards in this game, if I had to guess. Similar to what we saw with the GOAT Kareem last year, I think this D-Rob is going to play right into how this game is going to be. Like the meta and everything like that. So I 100% think this D-Rob is worth it. The only situation, and I mean the only situation that I don't think that this D-Rob is worth it is if you are completely loaded on MT. Now, when I mean completely loaded, I'm talking you have the best team in the game and you still have 2-3 mil MT. The reason why I say that is because D-Rob is going to drop, and that is going to set the tone for the promo and the content that drops in like later weeks and stuff like that. So there's going to be cards that are going to match this D-Rob, like a Wilt, like a Kareem, like a Mutombo. Like I said, those guys are still going to be coming out. Probably more centered around Kareem is going to be the one that matches this D-Rob. But I'm also going to be talking about Pau Gasol in a separate video that I do think that they're going to make Pau Gasol very good. And I'm going to kind of talk about why in that video. But as of right now, I know there's going to be people that say, oh, well, we already have Dirk, Jokic, AD, all these guys that are super solid. I agree. I think this D-Rob is going to body all of them. So trust me, I think this D-Rob is going to be worth it. Let me know what you guys think, though, down below. If you guys agree, disagree, whatever the case is. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And yeah, peace.